Welcome to another episode of Real Talk Liberate Me with Anita Gosel. We are coming in here with a reading, a sacred reading, because there's a lot of energies that are moving right now. So if you're feeling drained, overwhelmed, exhausted, in panic, or just like, whoa, what is going on? I feel so scattered. There's a lot of big energies moving at the moment, but if we know how to utilize them, they are here for you. The big theme here is a reset, an opportunity to reset in a big way. So let's get into that. Now, the big energies that are moving are the partial eclipse, equinox, a new moon. I am not an astrologer or anything like that. So let me put that disclaimer in. This is a reading by Liberate Me of the Sacred that brings all of these energies together to read them from what I can read, which really comes from hyperconnectivity. My brain, my being, joins the dots that others can't see. It links the patterns across business, relationships, identity, who you're here to be, what you're here to enjoy, what you're here to have, that are otherwise invisible. So we make that visible. So get ready. Also, there's a part of myself that has something called novelty salience in it. So that means I get to notice things that matter or signals that most people's brains or beings filter out. So, and I have very what they call low latent inhibition, which simply means I allow more data in without prematurely dismissing it and see the truth behind it, so I can extract insights from places where many people may miss. So that is where the reading comes from. Not that it can really be explained, just something to experience. I can't fully explain it, but we don't need to. What's important here is this is going to help you to see what you can't see in yourself and what you're experiencing and the world around you, what's happening, so you can set yourself free and really get the juice out of this very intense energy that is moving right now for you. So we are all in this together. You've probably witnessed a lot of chaos happening, okay, maybe over the last month or just recently, or it feels chaotic, even if there isn't any chaos going on, which is important, okay? It's a very big moment. There are many, what we call creation portals, opportunities for you to create what you want, what you desire, or even better, amplified at the moment. So this is inclusive of the different energies that are moving, the eclipse, solar eclipse, the equinox, all those things. So you get to be with this, take notes and activate this and everything that's moving here. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so we have a window open right now, fully open. So this is the reset. And so what is it that you're needing to look out for right now? It is going to feel a bit intense, dark, or challenging as these energies come through, but they're working for you, not against you. Just let yourself relax. Even if you fall asleep or you're just unable to do much, there's a lot processing there and coming through. So we're going to break it down for you today and certain things for you to look for. So in terms of what you're desiring right now, your goals, your intentions, what you're hoping for, you want to harness this energy. And what wants to happen is what's happened in your lineage wants to change. There wants to be a reset. So what we call here in your sacred geometry is your root element. So things we experience in our root, in our background, in our lineage that have become automatically subconscious, that sometimes are holding us back from receiving the love, the joy, the wealth, the freedom that we are here to enjoy. This is what wants to move through right now. So there is that reset into something very new, okay, that hasn't been in the lineage before. So, all right, let's get into it. So, yeah, so we'll cover some stuff for money because it's a very good time for wealth creation. And wealth creation in the sacred connects to love creation, so they come together. So if you've been looking to create more abundance, this is a fantastic time. And what you need to look out for in this phase to be able to speed up everything that's going on. So get yourself ready. If you want to take some notes, of course, grab a pen, grab a notepad. If you're a Liberate Me client, obviously you can ask questions to get this personalized to your individual identity profile signature, which has those 4 elements. If you're not, you can request your signature. We do have a gift that is complimentary for you to receive that at the moment, where you can get a little bit more of an insight too. Otherwise, take in what you receive from this, use it, and wow, it's going to be one to dive deep into. But before we get into that, allow yourself to just accept what is moving right now, even if it feels intense, which it really may do, right? And that's okay. Okay, so let's break down the key things for what you need to know when it comes to this particular solar eclipse, the equinox, everything that's moving, and the reading as I'm receiving it generically for you to take individually and activate. And what it means to you individually will be very different because we will have a bespoke design and signature. Okay, that's important to know. So things are not as terrible or as awful as they may feel right now as you think. There's really an opportunity here for you, for us to develop ourselves, activate, grow, receive, and really get more to the truth of who we are, truth of our identity, our purpose. Okay, so first thing, this is to do with your purpose, your soul calling, who you're here to be, what you're here to enjoy, what you're here to do. So what's really happening right now is a activation into this reset, okay? A birthing, if you like. So it's calling you to collapse things that are not you and step into more of what is you, your true identity, as opposed to your false identity. And this is happening automatically for the feelings, the chaos, the exhaustion, the drainingness. We are very used to and conditioned as a society, unless we're doing something and working towards something, then nothing is happening. But actually, through those moments, you're calibrating, you're being calibrated into this identity, okay? And so there will be a bit of chaos involved. And that's okay, because in our true element in the sacred, chaos is where magic happens if we know how to be with it, rather than worry that there's a problem with it. Okay, and so you don't need to cut yourself off from the chaos, try to stop it. It's more about attempting to be with it with love and clear a space so you can talk with it and see what new things want to happen in your life right now. And so, yes. All right. Well, the first thing really is about diving deep inside of your soul. So, really looking at what is it that is being covered up here? Or what are you trying to cover up? What is someone else trying to cover up? What is being covered up? So right now, it's going to be hard to interact with anything, whether it's your to-do list, whether it's going outdoors. So because there's a lot of clutter in the system right now. So, and that's okay. You doesn't mean that you can't do those things. You can't be with your to-do list. You can't go outdoors. You can't be with those interferences. The interferences and the experiences they're bringing, good or bad, even if they're negative energies, there's no negative in the sacred. We use everything. Everything's got power in it. You're not broken. You don't need fixing. So it's not like you need to cut yourself off and like, I need to stay home. You can, of course, and be with this, and that's okay too. So you want to really get yourself more than so often in these times, you'll be recommended to do management techniques like meditation, breath work, calm the mind. And that is okay, but you want to be able to get meditative, be able to breathe and calm the mind while you're asking the true questions to activate this. And sometimes we don't need to feel like we can breathe or calm the mind massively to be able to use this energy, because actually the chaos of it, the feeling of it is the transcendence happening. Okay, so don't feel like you have to be in a state that you're meditative or I've got to have no thoughts. Okay, it's not about that. It's just about feeling. So you want to go into pure feeling. All right, pure feeling, even with the chaos around it. So all the different chaos, all the thoughts, all the panic, all the exhaustion, all the decisions, all the the craziness. Okay, there's little spaces between that. The invite is for you to enter that space right now, even if it's a small space, and live in that. You can observe the rest around, and you want to go into pure feeling. And you want to sit there and allow what wants to come in. So don't focus on anything here. You don't have to try to visualize. You don't have to focus on making anything up or making anything happen. Or you don't have to think about those things you've been chasing for a long time. And the things that you're feeling are things that you've probably been feeling already. Okay. So feel into that pure feeling of a goal or something that you've always wanted. So you've been feeling that relationship that you always thought you wanted. Okay. So just feeling into that. And maybe right now it's feeling like, this relationship or this thing or this mission or this country or this way of living doesn't seem aligned with you anymore, or something seems to be shifting. So don't take it black and white. Just allow that feeling to be there if you're having that. And you may find it a little bit hard time letting it go, because you don't have to let it go. It's just something that's moving. You don't have to feel it logically. Okay, because maybe you've been pursuing this path for a while now. So it's a path you've been pursuing for a while now. And maybe there's some kind of stubborn ego, if you like, somewhere where you're saying, I've already put so much effort in, I can't stop now. And it's not that you have to stop now, but the way you're being with it, the way you're enjoying it or not enjoying it, the way you're doing it or not doing it, that wants to be put a stop to. That's where there wants to be a reset. So it's popping up for a reason, because it is covered up. Something's been covered up. Okay, so what is that? So this creates this darkness or this heaviness or this panic or this drainingness. Okay, and feel where that's coming from for you, because there's deep truths trying to come out here within your soul. This isn't a quick fix kind of energy. You don't have to figure this out quickly. Okay, this is just letting it emerge. Okay, so during this moment, this time, it's very important for you not to stop thinking, because it's almost impossible to stop thinking. But you may find that your thinking is getting a bit more foggier, a little bit more scattered, and that's okay. Let it be scattered. Just breathe and allow yourselves to be with it, exist in the spaces around it. And when you allow yourselves not to tune out of it, but to tune into it, okay, in the space around it, you see You start getting more connected with what's been covered up here. What's the path I've been going down? Where is it stubbornly saying, I can't let this go? And remember, you don't have to let it go, but the way you're being with it wants a reset potentially. Okay, so it's not literal. It's not like, oh, that relationship, that job, that country. It could be, okay, but really it's the way you're being with it. Okay, and you want to ask yourself this question right now: what is it that I feel? And write that down or feel it. What is it that I feel I want in my life? Breathe, allow that. Whatever feeling, and if a visual pops up, that's okay. You don't have to have a visual. Allow whatever is coming up to pop up. And it's very important that you don't have to worry that, is my space cleansed? Is this clear? You know, I've got to have mind space. I've got to get this very clear. No, you don't. Okay, just even if you don't understand the feeling or you're not entirely sure, you can't grasp it, it comes and it goes. It's okay right now. It's still moving. It's collaborating. It's working. Okay, so what is that feeling calling you towards? What is it wanting? And it could be something very literal, like, is it a different country? Is it a different move? Is it a new career? Or is it to influence or impact lives? Is it to love differently? Is it to receive some clarity? Is it to finally step into your power? Whatever it is, and it may not be such big things. It could be much subtler things, that I want to be with my life in a more relaxed way. I want to feel supported. I want balance, respect, for myself, from others, whatever it is. It could be more things like that. So whatever it is, write it down, because when you start making this list of all the things you're feeling right now, you're going to find that they will equate to what is calling you. So you're kind of making yourself a sacred checklist of actions you can explore, you can take, that take you closer to these visuals that you're receiving, or these feelings that you're receiving. It's a very good time, right, to activate desires, goals, intentions, whatever you call them, as a Liberate Me client. If you're inside of our experiences, that you can use an activated sacred intention here. Very good time for that, because with all that is moving here, there's a lot of what we call the fire energy. So it will give you that fire, that creation energy. So you can also, if it's available to you, can start planning during this time. Okay. Now, don't feel like you got to get the full plan, but just like feelings. This could be, you could have 6 plans right now, but you're just feeling like these are all the plans that could open up. It's going to be very good for that right now. Okay. And what's for you will create. You can't mess this up. Okay. So you're going to feel into things. Take plenty of notice. You can take notes literally, but take plenty of notice. Also, you really want to be claiming not so much gratitude. You don't have to be in like crazy gratitude, okay? But just claiming the things that you're grateful for. You see, like, oh, I do have this, I do have that, I have got this did happen, this doesn't feel good. What is this pulling me towards? This is going to be really, really powerful. The second thing that's very important is this lineage, okay? So something that was in the lineage that doesn't want to be, if you like, in the present or the future, and wants to activate a reset, okay? So it's not so much about healing, but just evolving, okay? So, okay, let's see. So something you're being called towards, make a note of that, even if it's a way of feeling. I'm being called to feeling more confident, feeling more calm, feeling more strong in conflict, okay? And also right now, rather than focus on yourself, you can give out a little bit. Now, you don't have to go crazy. It doesn't have to be big charity work, okay? But it can be just a compliment to someone, a little love to someone, something you're doing for someone else can go a long way right now because we're all connected, okay? Because there's a lot moving inside of you that you don't need to make a lot of sense of right now. Just let it activate. There's a lot of power in that, okay? Okay, so, and that can be really fun. You can let that be a bit of fun just to reach out. You won't be feeling great, but you're just putting this love out there in some way, or following up on a message, recommending something to someone that would be amazing for them. So something like that. So yeah, okay. So this is important as well right now. That's going to help activate things. And it could be as simply as, giving someone some food, or a pet some food, or watering a plant. This is giving, okay? At the moment, while this is all moving, all right? Because this is very sacred and you're connecting to that, okay? It's helping the lineage that wants to end, evolve, and reset happen, okay? And it's also a great moment to write down some passion projects, or ways of being, or things you want to call in, or things you want to become more comfortable with, like inviting love in, or stepping onto your stage. Something you really want help with, something you really core to work towards. Okay, now you don't have to do any of these things. These things don't have to come true. All right. But really feeling like, also a great one right now is where is it I would love some help, where I'm not allowing myself to receive help. Okay. So yeah. All right. So it can be like donating money and these things, but it doesn't have to be. Okay. Or investing in yourself can be very strong as well. Okay. It's going to be very good for activation. Okay. So now a third thing here is around the devil is in the detail. All right. At the moment. So if there's anything going on right now, you want to be very meticulous about it. Okay. You want to check it through. You want to check it, double check it, and just be meticulous about it. Yeah. Because it's highly likely at this time, with all the different energies moving, that we're not in that meticulous energy. Okay. So you want to be in that meticulous attention to detail, not taking things literally. And yes, because there's things that are trying to cover up what is the truth of what's beautiful here. So, and yeah, without that, it can create some challenges, or some nasty challenges, but that's okay. If those challenges come up, they're always happening for you, not to you, to utilize. So, yeah, all right. And as you activate them, you're really going to blossom, and it's going to bring some great rewards. Okay. So it's not bad. None of it is bad. It's all good. Okay. It can all actually be turned into good if you are meticulous in activating this properly. So if you're looking at anything that has detail, take plenty of breaths. Any plans, things you're signing, or details, just really be meticulous with things, or any activations, anything you're being really meticulous with it. Okay. So there is going to be a wonderful energy with that. What it's activating to create for you is wealth and abundance. Like I said, it doesn't have to be money and wealth. It can be love, or both. So the space here is for money. All right. So, and it's a great time to organize as well. So just, moving things around, tidying things up, getting things in order, folders, desktop, getting more organized, or even if you don't know why you're organizing it, but just organizing it. Okay, kind of decluttering physical things, because the inside, what we call your micro sacred geometry, by the way, can feel quite chaotic, tiring, foggy, panicky, chaotic. Okay. And that's okay for that to be there, because there's things moving. But things like your drawers, or your shelves, your workspace, things like that. Okay. Yeah, wiping it down, cleaning it up a little bit. Not any hard work. You don't have to go crazy. But this is about just tidying things up and starting to see the space in between. And it's going to be a very, very good time for inviting in these energies, especially those wealth energies. So, another thing that's occurring in the eclipse is visibility. So, it's partial solar eclipse. So not all is revealed yet. So, don't worry. It will be revealed. Like I say, it's not a quick fix. It's clarity emerging part by part. So, the sacred biggest recommendation for you right now is to be patient with it. At the same time, you're taking action, but at the same time, you're allowing. So take plenty of action, small or big, and surrender or submit to knowing that the sacred will deliver what they're supposed to deliver through your reciprocation of being with this. So it's highly likely is going to be slowly delivered, like drip, bit by bit during this period, part by part. So it's not like you're going to suddenly get the full jigsaw puzzle in one go. You're not going to get the full picture. You're going to get small glimpses of clarity, of hope, of, yeah. So just allow yourself to be okay with that. So patience is very important. We call it slowing down to speed up. The quickest way to success is slowly. So don't think you're losing out on anything because that is moving right now. Just allow yourself to honor that. So getting too frustrated with it is going to delay that full picture coming through to you. So it's okay to have the frustration, but trying to temper it, okay? Elevate. You're going to find that the more patient you become with this, the more faster the creation of what's trying to appear, that reset during this window can happen, okay? So if you can relate to any of this, please comment and subscribe, share it with anyone you think this will help, comment. Okay, so I think that's going to be really, really beautiful. Okay, a few final messages that want to come through. This is a really unique blend of reset, revelation, acceleration, setting the stage for a new phase of soul mastery. Saying yes to that right now in the significance of the equinox, the eclipse. The equinox signifies the beginning of a new season in nature, a new season of yourself. And just like when we have a new season, it can be stormy, right? It can be a different season. Doesn't mean anything is wrong. So it's just the combined forces of the eclipse, the equinox energies that create this environment that's ripe for sacred, personal activation, transformation. It's illuminating what's being covered up, things that need to be seen so you can embrace what's trying to come through for you. It's really revealing truth. It's going to let you know any distortions, any negative aspects of your world, bringing them to the surface so you can use them to activate. Doesn't mean that thing is bad, whatever is negative right now, person, thing, situation. It's just a vessel. Once you use it, you'll see that's the illusion, the distortion, because it can do a 180. And so it's trying to illuminate something here, and it is rising to the surface for you to become aware of, to transmute, transcend, okay? And allowing you really to identify root elements, force elements that are limiting, if you like, stories or wounds, and really pave the way for a new possibility here. So, yeah, it's really giving you the opportunity to set yourself free. So it's attempting to respond to this with love amidst the chaos. So choosing love in the chaos, not trying to get rid of the chaos, not trying to get rid of the fear, but in face of it as it's crumbling down old paradigms that are not you. So the guidance here is really coming from a place of love. And you do have the choice. You have the power. You have the tools. You have the skills. You have the resources already in you to return to love and be with this. To remember that you're here to be a lighthouse amidst the storm that's going on, and hold in your field of love maintaining your center as best possible as this is all moving. Because this love helps navigate you through what feels like an uncertain time. Okay, so really responding in a new way for personal empowerment, soul mastery here is important, and taking a lot of personal responsibility right now for your activation, for your growth, because your soul is, there's multifaceted purpose to this, and this will come through in your individual identity profile signature, the elements that are moving for you specifically. So yeah, it's a new rhythm, it's a new tempo, it's a new paradigm that is coming in here. So you're moving between portals, if you like. You're transitioning between the old and the new. You're witnessing the breakdown of old structures and the emergence of new possibilities or new ways of being with it. We're living in a moment of profound transition right now where things can be amplified and all will be well, right? That love will prevail. So that it's really supporting the transition right now. Okay, so these are the things that want to come through. Any final messages? Let me feel. Okay. Yeah. So really staying in that love and know that you're linked to the infinite, the sacred. Stay centered in your heart. Open to the tremendous waves that are moving right now, and know that they're working with you and through you. So there's a lot of pure potentiality here that's available. And so just a message of encouragement, because it's a big one. There's a lot moving. So you want that field of love around you. And I'm putting my field of love around you as you take the action, as you navigate this, and excited for what is awaiting for you as you activate it. Sending you lots of love and knowing that we're all in this together right now, and you get to receive a great, 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 great deal through this moment. Okay, so you've got this, and this is giving you a little bit of what is important for you to know inside of this, and to activate this and really prioritize the energies that are really moving here for you, and prioritize what it wants to do for you. Okay, and it's working anyway. Just allow yourself to relax in it and just notice it moving. Any questions, any comments, do let me know, and I'm more than happy to respond when I can. Send you a ton of love inside of this all. Bye-bye.